real telling off for breaking the law.
Okay, so I mean, whether whoever bought it, I mean, it's his property.
He lives in it.
Well, he may have sole location rights. It never was, and it's still not his property.
It's owned by his property.
I mean, yeah.
I think. Can I be blunt with you? It's not really your business whether it's his whether who owns it, who paid for it. You know, he lives in it. It's his residential address. The reason I'm being strict with, because I think we have to move on. Yes. In June to September 2001, you made further complaints to Merton Environment Health with regard to noise issues, bonfires in the rear garden, of neighbours mowing their lawn using building machinery, and fly tipping.
No.
I mean, I think this is Merton. This is not really the crux of this, but this is just the background.
Yeah, but even the background's wrong. So if you start from the assumption the background's wrong, this is going to get worse.
So you didn't. So can I just say you didn't do a review on Nextdoor about the building company?
No.
You didn't. Okay, so that's not correct.
It is not correct.
No review on Nextdoor.
There was no review on Nextdoor of GMC property. There was never any mention of GMC property in relationship to whether or not they were a good building company, anything like that. There's no mention of 56, no mention of Jack Connell, apart from the instances when he self-identified himself from otherwise anonymous posts.
Okay.
But that's not my problem.
There were exchanges of words with Michael Hart's neighbour Jack Connell. In September 2020, Michael Hart's lead administrator status on Nextdoor social media was revoked by Nextdoor.
Yeah, following a breach of confidentiality between the officer investigating at the time, telling the Connells that I was mentally unstable, which led them to then contact Nextdoor support saying I am mentally unstable, which then directly led to being removed from the platform for the first time.
Okay, I'll get that. Okay,
so again, they omit important details to make their case sound a bit more credible.
Mentally unstable to Nextdoor. So the officer told Jack O'Connell that he was mentally unstable.
It was actually PC Sandra Wood, as one of the SNT team, who went round and said, leave Michael alone, he's mentally unstable.
Leave Michael alone. Leave Michael.
But they'd no right or reason or anything to be disclosing that sort of information in that way.
And then Jack told Nextdoor that you Jack informed. How do you know he informed?
Because I got a letter from Nextdoor saying, for your safety and protection, we've had reports that you may have mental instability, so for your protection, we will remove you from the platform temporarily. And I've got emails to that effect. I've got all the emails.
Oh, that's helpful, thank you.
And that was the first time I got removed temporarily.
Okay. Right, throughout October 2020, Michael Hart made further complaints regarding noise to Merton Environment Health, and also initial report to police regarding a public order incident. Words exchanged in the back garden. So there's a Chris report on that.
Yeah, but there's so many of those.
On the 23rd of October, Michael Hart made a report to police regarding unknown persons contacting Rightmove with regard to your home address. Jack Connell had and so Jack Connell had actually done something about your home address. He contacted the estate agent.
So he committed the offence of identity theft and the offence of computer misuse in a deliberate campaign in order to create nuisance and annoyance.
So I think that's been recorded and he has been interviewed about that.
Yes, and nothing was done. I quote, 2 people live at the property and they both deny it. But also, they say it's been disposed of by PCN. Both statements can't be true.
I think I'll go through. I think I will get to that bit in a moment, because I flagged that up as a serious offence to the officer, and he said, "Don't worry, further on it will be dealt with."
Well,
in January 2020, you received a visit from the RSPCA regarding animal welfare. No actions were taken. Now, the officer said to me, check with RSPCA, and there was an anonymous call.
Yes,
and the officer refused to use his right to say, I need to know who made the call, which they said that they would give them if it was done officially. And the same as Rightmove. Rightmove wouldn't tell us. It said if the police ask officially, we will give them the information.
Right, okay.
And they refused to do that with the RSPCA.
So refused to ask officially.
But even still, we have very good, strong anecdotal evidence which only points to Jack Connell being the person who made the report, given the details provided to the RSPCA, which no one else could have known.
Okay, refused to ask officially. who the source was.
We were literally traced the White Move event back to his IP address and his actual mobile phone.
Access trace.
I mean,
Well, the right move one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Well, they have identified, but the RSPCA one they haven't.
they refused to ask.
Refused. I've made a note that. Okay. In February 2020, a sonic pest deterrent sound emitting device was installed in the front and rear gardens, 54 Cherrywood Lane. Throughout this month, occupants of 56 Cherrywood Lane contacted Kennett over concerns of a noise from these sonic high-pitched sound emitting devices. Now, I checked with the officer. They are legal, but they are very loud. And he said that not everyone can hear them, but the officers could hear them.
So again, this is a partial truth. They were making annoying noises after Mr. Connell kept bashing them with sticks, stones and other implements of destruction, thereby damaging them and changing the settings.
Okay,
so again, as they were installed, as they were set up correctly, nothing happened. And this is evidenced by the fact they were installed for a good month before they started complaining about them.
Devices until he started about.
And I've got so many videos of him hitting them, bashing them, changing the settings, taking them, kicking them down my well. I mean,
well, why do you have these devices?
After the Connells moved in, the first thing they started doing was using the nature reserve backing onto our properties as a general dumping ground for household waste. This then in turn increased the local population of rats and other vermin, which were then located in the area. I then sent photos and videos of this to MBL Merton. MBL Merton ignored that, and then suddenly we got a before action notice from Merton saying under the Prevention of Damage from Property by Pests Act 1946, you are obliged to take the following actions to alleviate this problem that you have created. Because Jack lied to them. Jack said that we fly tipped in the garden.
Oh, so it was okay, right. So, were you aware that he fly tipped? Did you see it?
Yes. Oh yeah. We've got video.
Saw him fly tip.
No. I did not see him do it, but the video saw him do it. I mean, I can't see anything, so no point.
Okay.
On multiple occasions, it wasn't a one-off. It happened.
I mean, fly tipping. What sort of stuff was being fly tipped?
Well,
everything.
Most of it was builder stuff, but there were two big black bags of what sort of stuff would come out of the kitchen.
Okay, so it was kitchen.
Yeah, there was household waste, builder's waste. There was
wildlife got to it very quickly.
Yeah, we got photographs that had been attacked.
But the sonic devices, do they not deter hedgehogs as well?
No. That's not how they work.
Hedgehogs are wonderfully indifferent to everything.
Okay. So on the 23rd of February, Cannon Hill Safe and Neighbour attended 56 Cherrywood Lane and observed an antisocial behaviour warning notice with accompanying letter to both Mr. and Mrs. Connell following allegations of contacting Right Move in relation to 50 Cherrywood Lane. So that was on the 54. Okay, 54 Cherrywood Lane, sorry. On the 28th of February, an antisocial behaviour warning was issued to Michael Hart, care coordinator Charles Bill, casework agent Darizzo Pala and PC Young attended 54 Cherrywood Lane, advised not to make reference to neighbour via social media, removal of sonic devices and intrusive CCTV.
Yes, which we immediately challenged because it was ultra-violence.
On the 21st of May, Mr. Jack attended Wimbledon Police Station for an interview under caution +3 following allegations of trespass into the rear garden of 54 Cherrywood Lane, criminal damage to pest sound emitting devices and theft of such device. Now, initially, he was given a community protection notice warning. However, later on, this was regarding another offence, so he was giving a warning. A condition for Mr. Jackson not to engage in behaviour which causes or like to cause harassment, alarm or distress or nuisance or annoying, including excessive noise, not to enter the boundaries of 54 Cherrywood Lane, no direct or indirect contact with the residents of 54 Cherrywood Lane.
Which he broke every single day. In fact, the first day he was issued with the PCNW, he broke it.
With the what?
The very first day he was issued with the PCNW, he violated the restrictions in that PCNW.